Angel here. So excited about this video. I'm so glad that you guys liked the last video that I did for life tips for girls in their 20s, because you guys came after me in the comments in a good way for a video for women in our 30s. And I'm like, you guys pause, I'm still in my 30s too. So I literally just went in silence and just came up with these tips that I wanted to share with you guys, and I'm so glad that you guys asked me for this video. So number one for life tips in our 30s, number one is to master your craft. If you are blessed enough, lucky enough, fortunate enough at this stage to know what it is that you're called to do, you know what your gift and your talent is, master your craft. There is nothing more attractive than somebody who is confident in what it is that they were created to do. And you know, this is where our confidence comes from. A lot of people think that they lack confidence. And I don't believe that they lack confidence. They just lack knowing what it is that they like to do. So once you know what to do, you build your confidence through mastering that skill. So number one is to master your skill. Take classes, take courses, take trainings, read books, go to workshops, watch videos, do whatever it is that you have to do in order to master that thing that you have been called to do. Number two, for life tips in our 30s, number two is to have something valuable to say. Now, I know that we all like to be cute and we like to be dressed and we like to get our hair done and our nails done and our makeup, and we like to look good, and I get all of that. However, after that's all said and done and you open up your mouth to speak, do you have anything valuable to say? Other than you got a nice pair of shoes, or where you went to eat lunch at, or the newest bag that you got. Like, what else can you add to the conversation? Women in our 30s, you guys asked for it, so I'm giving it to you. We should have something of value to say. We should be speaking into the lives of the women that are coming behind us. So have something valuable to say. And since I've gotten older, I've watched the news more, and so I feel a little bit more well-rounded. Like, I remember years ago working with one of my mentors, and just him expressing the importance of being well-rounded. So it doesn't matter what group of people that you're put in, you'll have something valuable to add. And that's not to say, like, if you put me in a math conversation, I'm out. I'm all the way out. But you guys understand what I'm saying. Just be well-rounded. Know a little bit about a lot of stuff, so you won't be unconfident, or you won't lack confidence, or you won't be intimidated to go and mingle with other people that don't look like you or don't talk like you. Okay. So number three, and I've mentioned this before, but you guys asked, number three is to get your money and your credit together. Actually pull your credit report. And it's this, listen guys, think about it like this. If you loan somebody $50,000, right? If you pulled out $50,000 out of your checking account, and in good faith that this person was going to pay you back, and they made a couple payments to you in the beginning, and then they kind of just slacked off. Now, the person could have slacked off for many different reasons. Maybe they stopped using the actual thing that they got the loan, or maybe they stopped going to school, or maybe they lost their job, or whatever the case may be. As long as you stay in contact with the people that, even if you don't have the money, even if you don't have the minimum payment that's due, if you would just communicate with them, everything is going to be okay. So think about if you loan somebody $50,000 and you don't hear from them again. But think about how much better would you feel if that person called you and said, hey, look, I know I borrowed $50,000 from you. I don't have the full 50, but I have 10. Will you accept that? That will just make you feel so much better. So open up your credit, pull your credit, get your money right, and be in contact with your creditors, because your name is your credit. Your credit shows your credibility. People judge you off of your credit, which is your credibility. That shows how you handle your life affairs. So get that right. Now, number four is kind of my favorite and kind of my not favorite, and it is to be flexible. Now, when I wrote this down, I meant flexible in your physical body, but to also be flexible in your mind. You know, we are coming at a stage and place in our life where we've gone through our 20s and now we're in our 30s, and we can kind of feel like we know a whole lot, but there's still a whole lot that we don't know. So just remain flexible. Always keep your mind open. And that's just what I have to say that just dropped in my spirit just now as far as remaining flexible in your mind and in your thinking. But when I wrote this down, I meant being flexible in your body. Even if you don't have an exercise regimen, if you can commit to 5 to 10 minutes a day, just put a stopwatch on for 10 minutes and just stretch your body. Just stretch it in ways that feel good to you for 10 solid minutes. And ladies, us in our 30s, we're heading to 40s and then soon to 50s. If we're not moving our body the way it's meant to be moved, we're going to get older and we're going to start to feel the effects of us not utilizing our body in the way that it's meant to be used. If you don't use something in the manner that it's meant to be used, eventually it'll die and decrepitate and it won't have much use to it. For instance, if you take an airplane that's been hanging in the hangar for years and years and years, there's going to be more problems with that airplane than the airplane that flies every single day, because that airplane is doing what it's designed to do. So move your body. I remember having a conversation with somebody, a woman in my family, and of course I'm not going to name any names, but she's older than me, and we were talking about sex, and I remember her saying that, as she got older, she was like, my boyfriend knows not to put me in all those different sexual positions. And I was just thinking to myself in that moment, like, now I know naturally, obviously, things are going to change. You're not going to be able to, do backflips and all that kind of stuff in the bedroom eventually. However, she was just like, in her mind, she was just like, this is it. It's missionary. This is it. And I was just like, I don't want to plan my older years like that. Like, I don't want to plan to this is just how it's gonna be if it's up to me to do something about it. So remain flexible. Take at least 10 minutes a day to move your body in the way that it's meant to move. And I promise you, if you start doing this 5 to 10 minutes a day, eventually you're going to build up your energy. You're going to build up your stamina to want to do different things. You never know what you may unlock. You may go into soul cycling. You may go into yoga. You may go into aerobics. You never know what moving your body will open you up to later on. And the last and final point, which is my abso-freaking-lute favorite, and this one comes from my pastor Jamal Harrison Bryan, who I love from here to like there, back again, and then back again. One day we were in church and he was preaching, and he said, if you are 35 and older, you are too old to still be scared to live your dreams. I didn't say that. My pastor said that. He said it. I didn't say it. He said, if you are 35 and older, you are just too scared to still be scared of stuff. I'm too scared to make the phone call. I'm too scared to do the video. I'm too scared to write the book, or I'm too scared to make the phone call. Like, really? Like, when he said that, it like changed everything for me. Like, there was a shift that happened inside of me. Like, you know what? You are so right. Like, how dare me be in my mid-30s and still scared to pick up the phone, or still scared to do X, Y, and Z? So that is my message for you ladies in your 30s. And I believe that if, number one, if you know what your purpose is and you master that, everything else is going to fall into place. You know, the scriptures tells us that seek God first and all these other things will be added unto us. I believe that seeking God first is also seeking the God that's in you. The God that's in you is your skill and your talent, your gift and your ability. That's the God in you wanting to be expressed. So when you seek that, all other things will be added unto you. That's when the relationships fall into place. That's when the marriage falls into place. That's when things just start to fall in line, because you're now in spiritual alignment. Guys, I hope this video has helped you guys. I love you guys from the bottom to the top, and I'll see you guys in the next video.